Hi everyone, Dr. Hanna from Deaf Studies, and it's my honor to introduce to you and acknowledge Hanna for her outstanding accomplishments in the Deaf Studies program. Hanna is completing the Deaf Studies program with an emphasis in educational interpreting, where she has demonstrated exceptional scholarship and a commitment to the field of interpreting and the Arizona deaf community. She's been recognized by her instructors, her peers, and the educational interpreting community as a true example of a supportive colleague and a professional interpreter. To highlight the accomplishments made by Hanna during her time in the Deaf Studies program, I have to mention the pandemic and the unique challenges that created for our program. ASL is a visual, three-dimensional language, and overnight it was reduced to a two-dimensional screen. The language also is very dependent on facial expressions and gestures, and learning that with everything then suddenly hidden behind the masks that we've been wearing for 2 years. And the language is also strongly rooted in community connections and interactions, and the community suddenly vanished overnight as we all isolated from one another during the pandemic. But even with these challenges, Hanna sought out ways to advance and apply her skills, support and engage with her peers, and meaningfully connect with the deaf community. A few examples of these efforts include the work she did with the Community Outreach Program for the Deaf and the work she did with Tucson senior citizens, the volunteer interpreting she provided here in Tucson as well as the Phoenix area, and the support she provided to ensure the success of the Tucson Deaf Awareness Week. Another remarkable accomplishment was the effort she put forth to fully prepare and become the best educational interpreter possible. During a time when field placement hours in K-12 settings was near impossible because of the pandemic, Hanna surpassed all expectations there, and she completes our program with 435 hours of supervised practice in K-12 settings, instead of just the required 300 hours. Her efforts paid off recently when she received results on the Educational Interpreter Performance Assessment, a national credentialing exam. Hanna earned a score well above the requirement to work in Arizona, and a score that only 18% of all candidates surpassed nationwide, including working interpreters and new graduates. As a result, she's already secured employment as an educational interpreter here in Arizona, and from what we've seen of Hanna, she is going to be excellent in that role. We're proud of you, Hanna, and all that you have accomplished while you've been with us. You truly are a professional interpreter, and we're honored to call you a colleague and a friend. Congratulations.